Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing opinions from various chart analysts about the price direction of XRP, a little bit about Bitcoin, but there's one analyst in particular that states that he's going to be making life-changing wealth thanks to his investment in XRP, which he acquired a lot of around 17 cents. And this particular analyst, I know he'd been acquiring for some time, but he was specifically citing this play that was made at around 17 cents. Lots to cover in this video. But before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would please ever so delicately tap that like button, but don't get all smashy with it. If you do, you might break the like button, in which case you will be financially liable. And could be a hefty repair bill. I know, tough love, but that's the way we roll here on the Moon Lambo channel. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you've not yet done so, because if you do, all of your wildest dreams will come true. Vote for Pedro. I wanted to start with this, though. I haven't seen this picture in a while, maybe a couple of years or so. I don't know, year and a half, something like that. This comes from chart analyst Patty Stash, and this absolutely rings true to me. And he wrote a perfect depiction of people's plans of Bitcoin breaking over $12,000. And if you are not driving, feel free to take a look at the screen here. But if you are driving, keep your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2, motorist. You might become crashed into an animal like a fish, causing tremendous damage. You don't want none of that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So here up top it says your plan, and there's this stick figure riding a bike steadily up a hill, gets to the goal line ultimately, right? But in reality, it's more like this. And this looks more like an actual chart with a lot of volatility, especially when you're talking about crypto here. It's got a little dude, stick man on a bike. Then he's got a zip line over a pit, go through a forest. You got to take some sort of sky tramway thing up over this valley due to the tremendous volatility. Got to get on a ship on this, cross this tremendous ocean here, cross a bridge, go down this. I guess you have to slide down this thing right here, and while it's raining, and then climb up this ladder to get to the goal. Yeah, that's more what it's like. And see, this is why people get shaken out of positions, because it's scary. You have your actual money invested in whatever you invest in, and I get it. There are emotions at play, and I'm actually counting on humans to continue to behave like humans, and I'm choosing to not behave like that, because I believe that holding assets, whether it's the stock market or crypto, for the long haul, will likely yield better returns. Now, I understand that most of the cryptocurrencies, this is my belief anyway, are going to go the way of the dodo, my favorite extinct avian creature, because most of them don't do anything, and the market's still just figuring all this stuff out. Now, also to be clear, I don't have a financial background. I'm not offering financial advice. I'm just sharing my everyday Joe Schmo opinion here, so don't buy or sell because of anything that I say or write ever. That would be a bad idea, but happy to share my opinions on these topics. Worth noting here, XRP is at 29.5 cents at the time of recording. Bitcoin's at $11,720 with the crypto market cap at $355 billion. Over the last 30 days, XRP is up 48%. And Bitcoin not doing as hot as XRP, up 27.2%. And, you know, there are a lot of people out there, they like to dissuade people, scare people, and I think that this is a big part of the reason that people get shaken out. It's bogus news, or scary sounding news articles that maybe don't paint the full picture of what's going on. I'm going to have an example of that in this video. Here, I'll show you the headline now. It's from Bitcoinist.com. XRP could plunge towards 21 cents. Fears analyst after price rallies 50%. That doesn't even give a fair description of what the analyst is truly getting at here. Yay, Bitcoinist.com, the most reliable, trustworthy news source for all things Ripple and XRP. Yeah, not so much here. But take a look at this. Here's a tweet from a guy named Dave who wrote, "Further proof that FUD campaigns work. XRP up over 46% in the last 30 days. Bitcoin 27%. Why do you think this is several years old news? The several-year-old news resurfaced right in the middle of a run." And they were talking about, I'll have to show you, the tweet was deleted, so I'll have to show you, there was a screen grab luckily, but it was this. And I've covered this in a separate video, so I'm not going to dig into this video, but this reads as follows from the Bubble Analyst. Founder Jed McCaleb still has 4 billion XRP, and he's dumping 1.7 million every day, or about $500,000 United States dollars. Buy XRP, fund stellar. this is all like publicly available knowledge for years and years and years. The quantity of XRP being sold by Jed McHale, it's 0.05% of daily volume typically. And it's not enough. And look, the selling was happening in 2017 when XRP went from 20-something cents to almost $4. Sorry, guys, the evidence indicates this is not enough to suppress the price of XRP in any sort of measurable way. It's complete nonsense, but this stuff shakes people out, and so I just want to call it out. It's complete garbage. Now, here's a tweet from DIY Investing. He is Super Bull XRP, and not just XRP. And he's running a YouTube channel which is growing like crazy, and it's easy to see why. He just puts out great content. And his channel's not about XRP and Ripple, but he is pro Ripple and XRP. And so here's what he wrote. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but I'm still long since 17.76 cents, and I'm actually making life-changing wealth with that position. And so what was he referencing there? Well, he put out a tweet prior to that, which it was a troll, and he wrote, I lost my entire life savings on my XRP short at 17.76 cents, liquidated instantly. He was absolutely a troll. No, he invested, and he's planning on making life-changing wealth with that. Now, when it comes down, and it's so look, I want to be clear. Like, this is not a hype channel. It's never going to be, but like it to an outsider, just recognizing what I genuinely perceive to be the potential reality, like the reality and the potential within crypto, the opportunity for asymmetrical regains, to somebody not in the know just listening, it could sound like a bunch of hyperbole and a bunch of like moon Lambo, crazy nonsense stuff. But look at historically what's happened over the last decade. There has been tremendous wealth created for many people. And there's a reason for that. This is the birth of a brand new asset class, and this is all being figured out, and most people aren't even aware of this. And even if most people were aware of this, most wouldn't have the understanding or the guts to consider investing in something that is this unknown. But that's where the true opportunity lies. And so while none of this is financial advice, I'm just sharing with you why I'm happy to continue investing in XRP. And I've also publicly stated that I'm not counting on this for retirement. Now, obviously, if it goes the way I'm hoping, then it could be worth substantially more than it is today. But I invest in such a way that if this all goes to zero, I'm fine. That's the way. And so I suspect that there are a lot of people listening now that have invested a lot more than me. I wouldn't be surprised, at least some people. And you're probably, if I had to guess, going to make a lot more off of XRP. You know what? I'm cool with that. I'm making my peace. You take the risk, get the rewards, right? And so I'll still be happy, though. It's just I want to be able to sleep at night. And so, that's why everybody has to do what's right for them, and that's all perfectly fine. So even if you're only putting a little, if you're putting in a lot, whatever it is, just do what's right for you and consult a financial professional, which I am not, most certainly. But I do, because think about that, and things happen so quickly. It really was literally just a matter of weeks when XRP in actually it was about mid-2017 of December, mid-December, I worded that sloppily, mid-December 2017, XRP, that's when it was around 20-something cents and ended up in a matter of weeks getting up to almost $4, based purely on speculation. Now, I don't know that we're at a point where utility is mattering, but I do think with every day that passes, it's going to matter a little bit more. And at some point, there will be this inflection point where there will be more people caring about actual utility than pure speculation based on almost nothing. And I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, but it's going to happen. You saw the same thing happen with the dot-com boom and bust. People ultimately figured it out. Eventually, it's like, .com at the end of a business name? Here's my money. Take my money, damn it. Like right now. And you're seeing the same type of thing in crypto still, even after the boom and bust cycles, even after the bubbles that have inflated and popped within the crypto asset class over the last decade. It still continues, but my gosh, I firmly believe that XRP, there's, in my mind, it would be ridiculous as long as real world adoption continues and there's no horror stories coming with the development of XRP, that the all-time high we saw of $4 for XRP, that's going to be like nothing. Because consider, like, huge volatility is just years ago, not that, just a few years ago, was when XRP went from half a penny to 6 cents. It doesn't sound like that much because you're talking about, a difference in a matter of pennies, But that's a 12-fold increase, and then it crashed back down just about to where it was. So you can imagine whatever amount of dollars you put in, like, oh my gosh. But if you are the type that is not a trader, because traders lose money, there's so much data on that. Unless you're good at DIY investing, he seems like he's actually good at it. There are some winners, don't get me wrong, but most traders are going to lose money. And so that's why I'm not a trader. I don't really even have interest in learning how to do that. So for me, it's just research fundamentals and hold. That's all I'm going for. But yeah, XRP could be worth substantially more. And the more you have, the better it's going to be if it goes that way. But there's no guarantees. There's always a risk. But I can't imagine. Look, I'm even more sure of the idea of the asset class staying around forever, as long as the internet exists, than I am sure of XRP. And I'm Mr. XRP bull, so don't take that wrong. But the crypto asset class is here to stay. And so if you can imagine that less than 1% of humans own Bitcoin on the planet, and even fewer own XRP, what do you think is going to happen? XRP is a scarce resource, and it's deflationary. And not only is it deflationary, the same thing's going to happen with some XRP that's happened with Bitcoin, which is people lose their keys, and then a certain amount of XRP is going to be out of circulation as a result forever. So, yeah, I'm with DIY investing here in terms of the potential here. That's just my humble, everyday Joe Schmo opinion here. Now, here's another chart analyst, Leb Crypto, who wrote, XRP bullish breakout imminent. Target, 36 cents. Target 2, 41 cents. Invalidation closed the day below 29 cents. And again, as of recording here, XRP is at 29.5 cents. So he seems to be thinking sooner than later we're going to be seeing some more fireworks here. So for those hoping to buy low, maybe you'll have an opportunity, maybe not. Now, this next chart analyst thinks that you are going to have an opportunity. And it's to the Bitcoinist.com piece titled XRP could plunge towards 21 cents, fears analyst, after price rallies 50%. And I'm pretty much just going to go through the bullet points here. And then there's a couple sentences lower with a quote that I want to share with you. But it states here, the XRP has gained approximately 50% in the past 2 weeks alone. Yeah, exactly. And if you looked, and I was showing just, several days ago that over that rolling 30-day period, it was up 78% or something like that over the last 30 days. Crazy stuff. That just goes to show the volatility, but that's also why a lot of people get shaken out. And that's why I refuse to be emotionally invested when it comes to making purchasing decisions. Like I am bulletproof when it comes to my buying and selling. I am not shocked. I am a rock when it comes to this. I don't care how low XRP goes. I saw it go down to 11 cents. Didn't faze me. Didn't sell. This is a big nothing. Just as scary as going from half a penny to 6 cents was. Okay, well, now going from about 20 cents down to 11 cents. Okay, whatever. Eventually, we'll be talking about XRP trading regularly within a range of dollars. It's gonna be a drop in the bucket. That's my belief, anyway. Anyway, the asset now trades at 32 cents as of this article's writing. It's obviously down a little bit from that, reaching highs not seen since earlier this year. Analysts are not convinced that the altcoin continues to press higher despite the price action. He pluralized that, analyst. Well, I just showed you one that disagrees with that, so okay. One trader says that XRP has the potential to drop towards 24 then 21 cents before heading higher. And so he was talking here about Michael Vandepop, who wrote, here's a quote, "Buy the dip zones, 21.2 cents and 24.5 cents. Next resistance zone, if this massive one breaks, 40 cents. He does right, though. I doubt we'll continue rallying, but I will be very satisfied to buy the dip," he commented in an analysis. And so he's, to be clear, like, he's not being some sort of troll. He's just being honest in his interpretation of the charts, and he thinks that it's more likely than not there's going to be a pullback. But he's also stated that, I think he was the one that stated that after that, I'm almost 100% sure, I covered it in a video the other day, he believes, it's going to pull back because it's pretty much never a straight line up. There's always retracements. But he's the one that stated that it's going to be, XRP will be going after the pullback to 48 cents. That's his target anyway, which I would not hate, even at the sitting here as I record this around 29.5 cents. So life-changing wealth, perhaps. Risky, most certainly. This is all risky, and I think it's fair to acknowledge that this is definitely risky. But I don't care. I got skin in the game, and that's where I want it to be. And I really firmly believe XRP is going to be worth a lot more. And that's also why it's so fun to track all of this, engage with the XRP community, and make YouTube videos about it. Because I do have skin in the game. But I would love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Feel free to drop a comment below. But that's it for this one. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything, because of anything that I say or write, that would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!